Okay, so we have week 5, day number 1. Write an expression for the calculation double the product of 4 and 7. This is a little different than we've seen before. Double the product of 4 and 7. So the product of 4 and 7 would be this, right? Because a product is an answer to a multiplication problem. So how do I double this? How do I double this? Raise your hand, Matt. Okay, I can do this. I could also do this. That would be another way to write it. Any other thoughts, Austin?
I don't know if this actually works, but I did 4 times 2 plus 4 times 2. Does that work?
No. Because the product is 4 and 7. So we have to multiply those together. That's the main thing. Okay? Matt?
4 times 2.
Product of 4 and 7. So you have to do the product of 4 and 7.
Andrew?
So you can't do 4 times 7 times 2?
That's what this is.
Well, but like all of them in the parentheses.
You don't have to have the parentheses. The parentheses always helps me make sure I have the right part.
Oh.
Now, if you did it this way, you'd have to do it with parentheses. Okay, next problem. If you have a question, raise your hand, please. Otherwise, mouths are off. 8/12 minus 1/3. What do we notice? Do we have the same denominator? No. What would be our common denominator, Ava?
12?
12. So what do I need to do anything to this?
No.
What do I need to do to 1/3 so it looks like 12s, but not change the meaning, Joe Boroff? Okay, and I'm multiplying 4 on the top as well as 4 on the, because any number over itself equals 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 4 is, okay, I'm going to rewrite my problem now. So I have 8/12 minus 4/12 equals what?
4/12.
Equals 4/12. Now I can reduce this into lowest terms by dividing top and bottom by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So this is probably where most of you are in your life. You would have the answer of 4/12. And eventually we're going to want to get to this level of reducing our fraction into 1/3. Get in the habit. Love it, Molly. 10 points for your team. Getting in the habit of reducing before we really understand it completely. That's okay. Just to go through the process, it helps your brain. Austin?
I did 2/3 on this, but you did 4/4, which equals 1/3. But how'd you get that? Because how I got my 2/3 was 4.
When you were up here?
Yeah, 4/12 is equal to 1/3, and 8/12 is equal to 2/3, and 12/12 is equal to 1/3. Oh! I was doing the wrong problem.
Okay. You're on the next thing with the 12s. That is a little okay. Are we good with this?
Yes.
Everybody have this? So everyone's written down. If you have it wrong, everyone's written down. I'm multiplying 1/3 by 4/4. Everyone has to have that on their box. Thumbs up if you have that on your box. If your thumb is down, you're telling me you're writing right now and you need to look at this. And that's fine. But we need to make sure we're writing it down. Even if you don't quite understand it all the way, that is okay. Okay, so James, Leah, Addie, Ricks, your hands aren't up, so I'm assuming you're writing this down. James, do you have this? 4/4? You have this all written down, like on the paper. That's what we're writing our thumbs up for. Next time, just write it down. Okay, next problem is 3/12 plus 5/12. I'm going to leave this up because the next one is so easy, right? what's it again? 3 and 5. 3 twelfths plus 5 twelfths. Okay, do we have a common denominator? Yes. Do I need to do anything? No. Okay, I'm choosing 3 out of 12 parts. I'm choosing 5 out of 12 parts. So my parts aren't changing. I'm only adding the parts on top. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Now, is there a factor that can go into 8 and 12? What is it, Ava? No. 4. I can divide top and bottom by 4 to get into lowest term. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And this is what Asa was talking about. 2/3. He was talking about 2/3. Okay. Now, this is a early 5th grade. This is an acceptable answer. 8 over 12. If you had 8 over 12, that is correct. Okay. But we can add this other part to reduce our fraction. But even if you don't understand it, you can still write it down. We'll eventually get to where we're focusing on fractions. Okay. Last problem of the day is, there it is. Okay, which one is bigger, 263 and 800ths or 263 and 81/100ths? Which would be bigger and why, Salam?
263 and 81.
Yes. Now, 2 and 2 are the same, 6 and 6 are the same, 3 and 3 are the same. But then we have 0 and then we have an 8. So which one is bigger? 8.
And you can use your chart as a resource.
And you can use your chart as a resource. 10 points for your team for saying chart and resource and not math. Okay, and that's all for today.